My grandfather had a book about World War I called Covenants with Death, which was a book of photographs from the trenches. And it's a very profoundly affecting book. It's just photographs of basically guys who died in the most terrible conditions. And I was 7 and I wasn't allowed to look at this book. It lived on the top shelf and they said, don't look at this one. And of course, when they went out, I climbed up the bookshelf, took it down, I looked at it, and these images just burned themselves into my mind. And I guess that's where it originally came from, the original idea of where true horror exists, true human horror exists.
So I should receive that? Yeah, yeah.
What we've tried to do is to take a historical and a supernatural approach to that, but to try and give it a contemporary feel with young contemporary faces, to try and get a sense that yes, this was real for 16-year-old kids, for 15-year-old kids, for 14-year-old kids, not unlike what's going on around the world today.
IMAX. Sorry.
No problem.
The script just grabbed me because of the whole idea that these guys are against a force that is unknown. And I play a part called Charlie Shakespeare, who's a young soldier who's got into the army by pretending he's older than he actually is. And the script just blew me away when I read it. It's an unbelievable script. And it's just, I love the First World War. I've got so much interest in it, in the trenches and how they fought and the conditions, and we are pretty much living out what it would have been like as well. So it's a great project to be working on.
Well, go on then, shoot here. Oh no, sorry. Fucking hell, I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm gonna have to kill you again.
I play a character called Willie McNess. I'm a Scotsman of the Scottish Fusiliers, about 28 years old, been through a lot of battles, seen a lot of action throughout the war, and very strong character, like a warrior, very powerful, strong-minded, you know, seen it all before. But then as the film develops, people start to be killed and all the rest of it, I start to go crazy, to lose my sanity, to the point where I leave the trench believing that outside, anywhere outside of this trench is safe.
A lot of real soldiers actually did go insane in the trenches because of the conditions they were under. Some of them had shell shock, others just lost friends and went insane. And basically what Shakespeare does is he wants to find the root of the problem. He doesn't want to become insane without a reason. He wants to know why everybody is going insane. I think he helps a lot of people through the whole film. I mean, he keeps a lot of people sane at the same time.
Because it's freezing, it's because it's horrible, horrible, horrible weather. These guys had to do it for weeks at a time before they'd go back into their, the reserve trench. So they'd be on the front line for many weeks. That helps the acting.
The film industry has become very safe in the UK. People aren't really willing to make difficult films anymore. There's either big budget commercial films, which do very well, like Bridget Jones, or very small localised films which don't seem to cross out of the country or even get released in the country. So we always wanted to do this film because we felt it did have a commercial appeal for the whole of Europe and internationally without being too cosily British.
Just kidding.
And keep one eye closed if you can.
Yeah, okay.
Shoot him, Jamie!